Hi. Is it recording? Oh, hi. This is Simon again, your president of Simon's Poetry Podium. And I'm coming to you today to bring you November's update for our discussion and conversation. What I decided to do today was to read or recite a poem that I wrote in dedication to my father. And I'm hoping to make it the first poem in my book. I'm in the process of compiling a book of poetry, creative writings, I should say. And it probably won't be out by the end of this year, but if not, hopefully by the beginning, early in next year, 2014. But nonetheless, I'll keep you informed and posted when it'll be available. But as for now, I would like to read it and to get your suggestions, your opinions, and what have you. Who knows? Maybe it'll be in the book. The poem is called Daddy Don't Allow Us to Sing No Blues. Written in dedication to the man whom I respect tremendously for his integrity. My dad, the late George Jarmon Sr. Daddy Don't Allow Us to Sing No Blues by Simon. My daddy didn't allow us to sing no blues. There's too many gospel and spiritual songs from which to choose. Now what you did in Daddy's house must be on the level. You had to praise only God and not the devil. So on this night, we were all gathered around, trying to see if Junior could get any sound from this old transistor radio that we had found. It looked like someone had just thrown it down and just stepped on it while it lay there on the ground. Now Junior, my brother, had a real trial ahead if he was going to get this thing fixed before we go to bed. See, not only was the radio smashed, and boy, it was smashed all right, but a glimmer from the flickering candle was all we had for light. Now we may be poor when it comes to wealth, but we sure are rich and blessed with health. Now those are the words that my daddy would say. Man, I could hear those words ringing around in my head today. A poor man can have a wonderful life, though sometimes he may catch a little hell. But if you're sick, all the money in the world sure can't make you well. So, you didn't sing no blues songs when you were around my dad. If you did, you'd better sing a church song, or you sure would wish you had. See, Mom was sitting on an old simple bench that Dad had made one day when he was home for lunch, sitting under a tree in the shade. And she was almost done replacing the elbow patch on my new school jacket when Daddy came in. And seeing us still, he said, "Why ain't there no racket?" We were helping Junior, saying, "You put that wire over there. Roy, hold this wire right here." Dad leaned over and kissed Mom and said, Good evening, dear. A static sound came from the old beat-up radio, but it died immediately because it scared me so. Dad sat on the bench with Mom and put his arm around her waist. Then he put his lips to hers and took him a little taste. Not in front of the kids, George, Mom in a whisper said. Dad smiled and said not a word and kissed her on her forehead. You know, all 6 of us were watching. At least it was only 6 of us then. See, Mom and Dad's final count was 11, so that was way back when. Then a faint song came through the transistor. But it was not one that we had chosen. See, Betty Swan was singing, "Make Me Yours." Well, we kids, we sat there frozen. We didn't know just what to do, and Dad wasn't giving no clues. But we knew that when you were around Dad, you don't sing or listen to no blues. Dad had kindly kissed Mom about her eyes, and on her cheeks he took a peck. He firmly but gently pulled her close and kissed her on her neck. Mom placed her hand around his neck and laid her head upon his shoulder. Boy, that sure was a move I'd want to try one day when I got older. Achoo! Then, with my sneeze, I jerked, and "Make Me Yours" met its demise. Then Daddy made a statement that took us all by surprise. "Tell them to play that song again," is what my daddy said. We could not believe our ears. Plus, the radio was dead. So we all, one by one, hugged Mom and Dad real tight as they kissed each of us and sent us off to bed with a jolly good night. You know, I remember that night as plain as day. And I remember Daddy's rules. Except for that night, when you were around my dad, you didn't listen to nor sing no blues. Thank you.